Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, we are from Group 10. The members are Dila Isma Oktantrianika, Iva Julfia Adha, and Reski Kamila. Our presentation is about making report. What is making report? Let's learn together. Definition of report. A report is a document that presents information in an organized format for a specific audience and purpose. Although summaries of report may be delivered orally, complete reports are almost always in the form of written document. Or in the other word, a report is a statement of the result of an investigation or of any matter on which definite information is required. Reports are often conveyed in writing, speech, television, or film. Report is an administrative necessity. Most official forms of information or work are complete via report. Report is always written in a sequential manner in order of occurrence.
There are two types of reports. The first is formal report and the second is informal reports.
Formal report. The formal report is the collection and interpretation of data and information. The formal is complex and used at an office level. It is often a written account of a major project. Examples of subject matter include new technologies and the advisability of launching a new project line, result of a study or experiment, an annual report, or a year-old review of development.
There are three types of formal reports. First one is informational report. Informational report present results so readers can understand a particular problem or situation. Second is analytical reports. This type goes a step beyond presenting result. Analysis report present result, analysis the result, and draw conclusion based on the result. And the finally is recommendation reports. This type advocate a particular course of action. This usually present the result and conclusion that support the recommendation.
Informal report. The informal report functions to inform, analyze, and recommend. It usually takes the form of a memo, letter, or very short international document like monthly financial report, monthly activities report, research and development report, etc. This report differs from the formal report in length and formality. It's written according to organization style and rules, but usually does not include the preliminary or front and supplemental or black material. The informal report is usually more controversial in tone and typically deals with everyday problems and issues addressed to narrow readership inside the organization.
Types of informal reports. First one is progress report. Progress report is progress future activities in relation to the scheduled competition date. Second is feasibility reports. Feasibility reports is assessment the advisability of doing a project or proceeding with a specific course of action. And finally is financial reports. Financial reports is analysis status and trends from a finance perspective. There are 5 types are suggested to write a report. First one is investigating the source of information. After that, taking notes. After taking notes, analysis the data. After analysis the data, making an outline. After making an outline, writing the reports.
Okay, let's start with a formal report structure or element of format report. There is a special format report outline which varies in different organizations and facilities. Therefore, understanding how to write a formal report at your current place of work or study might take some time and practicing. So, what is included in a formal report? The first is cover letter. Cover letter is sent to a person who will read the work in order to call for a certain action. The second is title page. Title page shows the subject of a paper, date of submission, the name of the company, and a few details about the writer. And then a table of content. Table of content is a list, the heading and subheading of the work. Next is abstract page. Abstract page is briefly states the purpose of formal report writing as well as the problem or study, findings and their importance. And then is introduction. Introduction is provides background information on a situation and reason why the project is necessary. Next is discussion. Discussion is fully describes the project or an issue and present the result and their analysis. Next is conclusion. Conclusion is examine the result and outcomes. And then is recommendation. Recommendation is advices on the usage of a report and further action that have to be taken. Next is glossary. Glossary explains the mentioned terms. And then references. References is list the works cited in the paper. And the last one is appendix. Appendix includes additional materials. In cases when this document is addressed to someone in a company, it is not necessary to write a cover letter. However, the receiver needs to be notified with a memo, which is quite different from the letter. Additional materials in appendices are usually explanation or important information, which was not included in the paper for some reason but plays a great role in the project. Such materials may contain illustration, graphics, blanks, or even screens when it comes to technical reporting. The next material is writing style for reports. The first one is use formal writing style. The style of reports will be concise, giving precise detail. Flowery language should not be used. Data may be presented as chart, graph, or table if appropriate. Description of methodology should be sufficiently clear and detailed to allow someone else to replicate them exactly. The last one is use the passive voice. Scientific reports tend to be written in what is called the passive voice, which is more formal. For example, the experiment would have been better if blah 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 rather than I could have improved the experiment by blah blah blah. Similarly, it is recommended that blah 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 rather than I recommend blah blah blah. This is because a scientific report is intended to be objective and based on the analysis of data rather than subjective and based on personal views and opinions. Maybe it is enough from our group presentation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.